what's up, you guys? I'm Jaquan,
I'm Jasmine.
and welcome to the Film Spill.
So today, guys, we're going to be reviewing seasons 1 and 2 of the OA. This is a mystery series, and here is the summary. Prairie Johnson is a young woman who returns home after a 7-year disappearance. Her sudden return is not the only miraculous occurrence. Everyone is shocked to learn that Prairie is no longer blind. While the FBI and her parents are anxious to discuss Prairie's disappearance, she won't talk about what happened during the time that she was missing.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed this series. I like this season 1 better than season 2. The rating that I give this series is a 3, and here are my pros and my cons. So my very first pro was I just really enjoyed that this show was a sci-fi series. I really enjoy sci-fi shows, sci-fi movies, anything sci-fi. My next pro was I really like when Homer in the OA heals the woman that had ALS whenever they did their movements to heal her. I thought that was cool. The next pro was whenever the OA breaks the fourth wall in season 2 and transfers her consciousness into the actual real actor. I thought that was cool too. My last pro was whenever the OA frees Homer mind from being stuck in between universes. Here are my cons for season 1 and season 2. Their dancing was just so cringy. We talked about that. It was just really cringy. The moves they had to do to be able to transport to another universe is just cringy. The next con I have was Hap, the scientist. He was just really crazy. You know, he literally killed them to bring them back to life just so he can better understand near-death experiences. He was just a thorn in the side of the OA for both seasons. The next con was whenever they introduced a psychic octopus. I just thought that was a bad choice to add to the show. Also, the next con I have is I feel like the second season just kind of started to become a little bit confusing. My last con was whenever Hap kills the OA friends in season 2 and turns them into universal maps that look like plants. I just thought that was just ridiculous.
Okay, guys, so I give the OA season 1 and 2 a 2 out of 5. The summary of it sounds very interesting and intriguing, but as I was watching it, it got very confusing to me at times. So basically, like he was saying, it was a scientist. His name was Hap. He kidnaps people who had near-death experiences to study them, and he basically was drowning them in water and recording their near-death experiences. So he was just trying to study them, and it took them a long time. It took them a bunch of years, but they discovered that they can perform a series of specific movements that will allow them to travel through different dimensions. And like he said, watching them perform those movements was so cringy. It was just very awkward. Prairie was shot at the end of season 1, which takes her to an alternate dimension in season 2, where none of the people she knew before knew her now, except for Hap, because he remembered her. And then Hap learned the movements and forced the others to do it with him so that they can jump to different dimensions, and it was successful. But it was just a lot going on. There's a telepathic octopus, there's dancing robots that perform the movements and sends a lady to another dimension. Like, it was just a lot going on. And season 1, like he said, was better. To me, it was better and more memorable than season 2. But overall, it was just a very interesting show, but I gave it a 2 out of 5.
Yeah. So just like always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. You guys have a good one.